Hello, hello, it's Halloween. Hello, I thought today I would show you some of the good films and TV shows I recommend for Halloween nights. If you want to stay in on a Halloween or just technical Halloween night, I'm Freddy Krueger, by the way. Um, I thought I'd show you some of my favourite Halloween films and TV series from Halloween 2019. I'm Freddy! Freddy's coming for you! I will start with Michael Jackson's Ghost. It stars Michael Jackson in a haunted house where it's the town people are terrorized, so they forget they are scared that their children are being terrorized by them by the ghost of a house mansion, and then the ghost is a mayor, and he's no, there's not a mayor, but the man that it has in for Michael Jackson is the mayor. So he goes to terrorize Michael Jackson, and Michael ends up being a friendly ghost. And at the end of the film, everybody likes him except this evil man called the mayor. Anyway, Michael plays a few ghosts in this. This is a recommend film for Halloween. It was recorded in 1997. And this is as the making of Ghosts, the 36-minute film Ghosts as well. So I thought I'd start by showing you this DVD. Also, Michael Jackson's best-selling album is Thriller. He made a short film, and this is the DVD I recommend you should watch if you've got the copy. It's Thriller 25 as the making of Thriller, and the 14 minutes short film of Thriller on this DVD too. It is fantastic. What else have we got? Yes, one of the famous families of the monster family are the Munsters from the 1960s TV series. It's an amazing box set. You should watch the Munsters on Halloween nights. You've got Fred, Grandpa, Fred's my wife, and you've got Hetty and his good-looking sister. But the Munsters is recommended from the weirdest family on Halloween. The Munsters. Also, another scary film. Well, I wouldn't say scary, but they're the freaky family of the Addams Family TV series from the 1960s too. I'm just gonna get I'm not getting all these out. This is the night. I need a drink in a minute. Addams Family TV series, the original Addams Family, not the remake films, but the original Addams, starring Pugsley, Fink, Lurch, and forgot the other characters' names. Thing is the hand. The hand. That's like a family member in a haunted house. And there's one episode that stars the witch out of Wizard of Oz. On about Wizard of Oz, I'll talk about that later. Yes, so that's the Addams Family box set. Brilliant to watch on Halloween. What else have I got here? I've got so many films to show. The Scream trilogy. It's really taking the mick out of horror films like Friday the 13th, Halloween. It's about somebody that has it in for the school. It's based on a true story. Not on a true story in life, but in a true story in the films of a school. And it's just people putting a mask on, and and it's based on a character. I forgot her name. I'm useless with names. Anyway, she's getting terrorized, and it turns out it's somebody she knows. So it's a big trilogy of the Scream films. Very scary for Halloween night. There's one episode that stars Henry Winkler as the headmaster, who was in the TV series Happy Days, and he gets killed in the scare in Scream Part 1. Scream 1, first person to get killed is Drew Barrymore, and she was in the film E.T. Um, Now there's a love story for the next short film I would like to show. It's Ghost, starring Patrick Swayze. He gets murdered for his love of his life over money, and he finds out it's his friend, who he thought he was his friend, is behind it. It stars Whoopi Goldberg, and she talks to ghosts. At first she's a fraud, then all of a sudden he goes to see her, and then all these ghosts she sees, and she ends up helping him to speak to his girlfriend, to tell her she's in danger, and over some money as well. It's a good love story. Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, long time. We've got Count Dracula, starring Peter Cushing. He also played Count Dooku in Star Wars Episode 2 and 3, but Christopher Reeve in Dracula. Very scary Dracula, the House of Horror. I want to suck your blood. He's the vampire. He turns into bats. He bites women's neck and he sucks their blood. There's three ways you can kill him. One is bright light. Two is a cross, a crucifix. Three is a stick through his heart. Four, also water can destroy him. Holy water, that is. But he keeps coming back. He's like me, Freddy. I'm always coming back. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. I've actually got a box set of the Freddy Nightmare on Elm Street, but I don't know where I've put them. But there you go. It's another film to watch. It is called Clash of the Titans. It's a bit like 1940s or 1950s with monsters and kings and stuff, but it's really great. The special effects are amazing. This person who I'm going to show you next is another film. If you say his name 3 times in the mirror, he might turn up. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. I'm not going to say it for the third time because he might turn up. But yes, Beetlejuice is if you call his name 3 times. It starts where some unmariners get killed. But they don't know they're dead. And then there's a girl that moves into the house. She can see the ghosts. None of the other families will. The ghosts try to scare them away, but they fail so they get Beetlejuice to help them to scare. But this one girl, young girl in it, is like I said, she sees them and she ends up being not afraid. So it's a really good film. Also, another film, Time Travel. It's about an inventor and he makes a time machine. It goes in the past, in the future, with monsters, green monsters, and then he comes into a land, which is a bit like Adam and Eve's Garden of Eden. He finds the woman he ends up in love with, and he ends up trying to save her life. And it's full of monsters, but I recommend it for Halloween too. Here we go. Ghostbusters! Yes! Good DVD, you might say, but this is the female version. It didn't do very well at the cinemas. It was a bit of a flop, but I had to have this for my collection. Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Here we go. Here we go. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Alice through the looking glass with, um, what's his name? Johnny Depp's in this. This is the second film. There's Alice in Wonderland, but this one is Alice through the looking glass. And Johnny Depp plays the Mad Hatter. And it's a very good film. Disney film for Halloween too. I've got a lot of videos to show you. Here's one, The Nightmare Before Christmas. This is a Nightmare Before Christmas film for Halloween, and you can watch it Christmas Day as well. But this is the 3D version, and it's brilliant. It stars Jack Skellington. He kidnaps Santa Claus, to try and destroy Christmas. Beauty and the Beast, Disney's remake of Beauty the Beast. Yes, it's really good. It has the original songs too, and the special effects are amazing. Good to watch for Halloween. One video. This is called Vamp. It's by Grace Earl Jones. Not Grace Jill Jones. I forgot her name now, but it's a good film. It's about vampires. It starts where three young men go to a nightclub trying to get some women, for a bit of fun. You know what I mean? And it's great. Oh yeah, it's Grace Jones. I said Earl Jones, but Grace Jones is a vampire, and she means business. What else have we got? Oh, we have the 1920s or 30s. I can't remember what year it is, but it's a Frankenstein trilogy. 8 films in this box set. We have Frankenstein, Frankenstein's Wife, The Bride of Frankenstein, and so many other films. Great for Halloween. Very scary. I'll be watching this later tonight for Halloween night as well. Here we go. The 1930s original King Kong. This is his son, Mighty Joe Young. I'll be talking about King Kong later. So this is really great. It was remastered on Blu-ray and DVD. But the picture's amazing for a 1930s black and white movie. I thought I'd show you the Wizard of Oz for Halloween because it has a scary lion, but he has no courage. It has a talking scarecrow, and of course the Tin Man, and of course the witch and Munchkins. The witch is very scary, and I think it's good to watch on Halloween too. She scares me, but there's one thing she's scared of. But nobody knows till the end of the film. She's scared of water. Scared of water. Great. This is Jigsaw. It's based on the Saw films, but this is like one of them. I think this is going to be the last one, but it's based on Jigsaw. And it's supposedly I think it's a copycat, but who's doing it? But it's a brilliant film. If you've seen the Saw films, this Jigsaw is great for Halloween too. Here we go. This is another film. It's called King Kong Skull Island in 3D. I've not even watched this version yet, but it's great for Halloween. This is in colour. King Kong has been made so many times, but this is a colour version, and it's a different story than the 1930s. So you've got The Amazing Mr. Blunder. It starts where there's two young boys. A young boy and a young girl, and they're moving to this home with the auntie, and they're going to lose the house, but then a ghost comes to help them. The Amazing Mr. Blunder. They go back in time to save two children that got murdered in the house. They go back in time travel with a drink that is made from the two ghosts that died come to visit the children and tell them they must go back in time and try and stop the fire. But the fire does happen. But they get saved in time? Watch this film. It's really good. It's called The Amazing Mr. Blunder. Ooh, it's 48 years old, this film this year. Same, it's really old, I'd say, but it's really good. Um, I've got loads of films to show. Oh, this is the V TV series from 1984. It stars Robert England. Robert England. Wait a minute. Didn't he play me? I'm Robert England. I'm the original. I played the young alien, one of the aliens in this. Who's a good alien. And then after years later, after he did the V film, he made Nightmare on Elm Street films. But a 1984 TV series, this. It's really good. It's about aliens in space. They come to Earth, but they're lizards with masks on in human form, and they come to terrorize the world. It's a good TV series. It's the full box set TV series, two films, and a four-series DVD collection. It's not the remake, it's the original. Ghostbusters 1 and 2, not the female version, but the male version, the best versions. The first version is about New York being terrorized by ghosts and their Slimer. In the second movie, it's about this picture of a woman who her baby is kidnapped, and it's about this man that gets brainwashed about ghosts. He makes the painting. The painting comes to life. It's quite scary. But yeah, it's recommends to watch Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2 for Halloween. It's a great film. There we go. Oh, the Twilight trilogy. It's about vampires. It's just the films. It's great if you like vampires. It's okay, but I wouldn't say it's very scary or anything, but it's still good for Halloween. You've got bats, werewolves, vampires, and they come out at night. Did like me? I don't like the lights, but it's good to watch the Twilight trilogy on Blu-ray. Ooh, one of the best Halloween films. I think it's brilliant. It was released last year on Blu-ray. It's Bette Midler's in this. It's Hocus Pocus. It starts where a boy and his sister move into a village, their new home. They go to a school and they get bullied at the school because they're new. Anyway, they end up going to this house, and all of a sudden they bring three witches back from the dead, and the witches try to terrorize their neighborhood on Halloween night. So it's great to watch for Halloween. And to break the curse, they need there's one person. There's one person The person that brought them to life was the young lad. He was a virgin, so it's the virgin's fault that their ghost came back. But will he kill them at the end? You'll have to wait and see. But it's a great song. It's a good song. So one of the witches in this film, she ends up on not on a broomstick, but on a vacuum cleaner. It's very funny, and it's a brilliant film, especially Halloween, because it's ghosts and witches. There's a zombie in it as well, who one of the witches brings to life to try and help her. She puts a curse on the village, and the young boy, his sister, and his new girlfriend have to try and save the neighborhood from the curse before it's too late. Will he succeed? Watch this film, Hocus Pocus, and find out. Psycho. Oh my god, this is brilliant. This is Norman Bates 1960s original Psycho movie. As she goes to find a hotel room, and it's full of ghosts. No, it's not full of ghosts. What am I on about? Sorry, it's late. I should be getting victims now at this time of night. Yeah, but it's Norman Bates. This woman stays at his hotel. He's a bit crazy. He starts seeing his dead mother. His mother's dead, but he gets dressed up in his mother's clothes, ends up killing a woman. This woman undercover in the shower. It's really spooky. Psycho 2 continuing. In this second film, he keeps seeing he thinks he sees the girl from the woman from the first film in Psycho 2, but it isn't. It's somebody that has the same hair, and he goes crazy again. He tries to kill her. He kills her again. This woman in the film, but he actually thinks it's the first woman. He thinks he's seen a ghost. But the house is still haunted, and Norman's mother, hello, mother. He blames it every time he kills somebody. He blames his mother. He's like I said, his mother's dead. The Davros and the Daleks, Doctor Who is being terrorized by Davros, who is a creator of Daleks. Exterminate! Exterminate! So it's good to watch for Halloween if you like Doctor Who. This film, I can't remember this film is great as well. It stars about 3 kids, and they find a house. She's like a nanny, and it's based these monsters and strange people with bags on their head. And I think they're like zombies. And some of this is filmed in Blackpool Pleasure Beach and the fair. So this is quite spooky for Halloween as well. Here we go. The 1930s I was telling you about before. This is the original King Kong on Empire State Building. But he's great to watch on Halloween as well. This is a long video, I keep saying. Goop's Jack Black is in this, but he's only got a short part in it. This is Goosebumps 2, based on the TV series. And it's about a writer that's written some stories about ghosts and zombies. The books come to life, and the children have to try and stop the neighborhood being terrified on Halloween night. So it's quite good as well. The house that the clock on the walls, starring Jack Black. It's about a young boy that finds a watch and a house and Jack Black is in the film as well. I can't remember what the film's about. I know it's about clocks and stuff. I've only seen it once. I might have to watch it again, but I know it's a good film because I went to see it at the cinema. Hold on a second. Oh, damn. Give me a minute. Oh, Fantastic Beasts, where to find them? This is based on Harry Potter, but this is based on stories before the Harry Potter was even born. As monsters, time travel. Not time travel, you know, when they have flu powder and these monsters, wizards, witches, and potions in this. This is great to watch if you like Harry Potter. Like I say, it's called Fantastic Beasts, where to find them. Ooh, Poltergeist, 1980s movie. It's about a young girl that she hears voices coming through her telly. They pull the girl into the telly. The ghosts and the family have to try and get her back. It scared me to death when I used to watch this when I was little, but it's the original Poltergeist film. It's really good. The sad thing is, in Poltergeist 3, the girl in real life died in real life when they were making the film, sadly, but it's true. So they had to get another actress in part 3. The House. It's a scary film. I've only watched it once. It's okay for Halloween, but it's not a film I won't be watching all the time, you know? Do-do, 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 do-do. Jaws. The Jaws, Steven Spielberg's Jaws. The best part of the film is when the girl is on a speedboat on the water and the shark gets her and it's full of blood, a scary shark. And it could be coming for you. I love it. This is a good film to watch for Halloween. This is Poltergeist, but this is the remake. It's just like the first film with a girl in the TV, but they remade it. Here we go, 1930s. Hunchback of Notre Dame. The bells of Quasimodo. It's about Hunchback, and he falls in love with Esmeralda, and it's great. There's a fire, there's a Hunchback. People are scared of Hunchback, but he's a nice guy, really. He's just misunderstood because he's different. And he's in love with Esmeralda. The Corpse Bride. This was made, I think it was made just after The Nightmare Before Christmas. I think this is like a follow-up to it, you know. But this is really good. It's got monsters, the dead, you know, and things. It's really good film for Halloween. Here we go. Jamie Lee Curtis, 1978 Halloween movie. The neighborhood she watches. It starts about with Michael Myers. He ends up killing his young sister when she's little. His sister. He's only a young boy, but he catches his sister having sex, so he stabs her to death on Halloween. He's locked up for a long time, but when he gets older, he escapes. He finds a Halloween mask and he kills people for revenge on the townspeople on Halloween night. The Little Shop of Horrors musical, starring Rick. He was in the Ghostbusters 1 and 2 film, but he's in this. It's about a plant that comes from space, and it eats people. It eats their blood to stay alive. The plant gets bigger and bigger in a shop, and Seymour is in love. The plant tries to make him kill, but Seymour doesn't want to. One day the plant turns on Seymour's girlfriend, and at the end he ends up killing the plant as revenge. It ends a good ending, but it's a really good film. The plant is voiced by Frank Oz, that played Yoda in the Star Wars movies, and Kermit the Frog voice as well, and Miss Piggy's voice. Frank Oz is the plant. Here we go. I See Dead People. It stars Bruce Willis as he gets a shot and he's dying, and all of a sudden he starts seeing a boy that sees dead people. People think the boy is weird because he sees dead people. So this is a good film. Here we go. Gremlins 2. This is great. This is like the follow-up to the first Gremlins movie, which you've got here too. So these films, Gremlins 2 and Gremlins 1, the rules are, don't get him wet, don't feed him after midnight, and bright light, don't let him go near. Because if you get water on them, there'll be trouble. But they're brilliant films for Halloween. Taylor's lots of good film. Halloween too. Excuse me, I've got a bad throat. The American Werewolf in London, where two Americans are in Piccadilly's in Wales. They go to the Slaughtered Lamb pub, and then one of them gets killed by a werewolf. The one that survived becomes a werewolf too. He sees his dead friend, who tells him he must kill himself. He ends up killing a few people when he turns into a werewolf. And then he ends up going into a porn film theatre where he's watching a porno, and all of a sudden he ends up turning into a werewolf while he's watching a porn film, and then he ends up terrorizing people in Piccadilly Circus. And there's only one thing that can kill him: a silver bullet and a woman who loves him. Great for Halloween. They've even re-released it again this year. For this Halloween as well. The original 1960s TV series of Doctor Who, the first Doctor, with the first time of the Daleks. That's great to watch on Halloween. I'm nearly done now, but we're going. Here we go. Vincent Price. It stars Vincent Price, who does horror films. Vincent Price even did the voiceover in the rap to Michael Jackson's Thriller. Vincent Price is in a waxworks museum where somebody tries to burn the place down. He ends up getting injured. He disappears for a few years, but he comes back. His face is covered in wax. But they don't know at first because his face is badly scarred, so he uses wax to save to cover his face up and stuff. And then he ends up murdering this woman, or gets her and puts her in wax. But this is a 3D version. It's a really good film for Halloween. Mars Attacks. Yes, Mars Attacks. It stars these aliens that come to Earth. It stars. It has Jack Nicholson in it. Pierce Brosnan that played James Bond in it. Glenn Close is in this film. There's so many celebrities in this film. Tom Jones is even in this film as a cameo role, but it's really good. It's very funny and it's a comedy as well. Halloween. This is Halloween 2, continuing from Halloween 1. This time, Jamie Lee Curtis ends up in a hospital, being hurt from Michael Myers in the first film. It's good to watch as well. Another Halloween film, but this one is 30 years later. 2018 it's supposed to be. It continues from the first film 30 years later when Michael comes back for revenge. His sister ends up torturing him. But I've heard there's going to be another film, so he must have escaped. The next film's going to be out next year, the next Halloween. It's really good to watch this. Peter Cushing, who does the House of Horror films, in horror films, was a doc. He did two Doctor Who Daleks films as the Doctor Who in the films. The Daleks' first film and the second film, Peter Cushing starred in, and they were both for the films were in colour for the first time. First time the Doctor Who had ever turned up on telly, on TV, on the cinemas in colour on the big screen. Here we go. Dracula's back in this film with Christopher Lee, and it is called Dracula. The Bride of Dracula. It's good to watch, and it's really good picture this. How does he die? You have to watch him if you want to watch a good film. Watch Dracula. This one's brilliant. Halloween 3. This isn't the same story with Michael Myers in. This story is about a madman who makes these masks. The children put the masks on during the Halloween night, and all of these have this habit goes 3 more days to Halloween, 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 2 more days to Halloween, and it ends up being scary. The mask and the flashing pumpkin. So this is a good film to watch on Halloween. Poltergeist 2. This is the girl that was in the first Poltergeist film. And this continues from the first film. It's good to watch on Halloween as well. Here we go. This is The Lost Boys, about vampires and stuff. It's great. Yes, it's good to watch on Halloween as well. Here we go. Johnny Depp again and another DVD. This time it has to be Edward Scissorhands. An inventor makes Edward how to sit with scissors as hands, but the inventor dies. The inventor is Vincent Price. Like I said, he was in Michael Jackson's Thriller, did the voice in Thriller. Yes, this is Johnny Depp as his best. Oh, Monster House. It's about an old man and a house that's alive. Turns out it's his husband's dead wife who will leave the house. She ends up coming back as a ghost. But instead of being a ghost, she comes back in the house. She's the house. And she just wants to be left alone. but husband's in love with her. He tries to tell the children to go away, go away. But the monster house gets out and gets angry and eats people. And there's two children that go into the house and destroy the house. But it's a really good film for Halloween. This is a good film as well. This is Stephen King film. It's called Carrie. It's about a young girl that goes to the prom, but her mother is very religious. She calls her daughter Carrie evil. She and this one part where Kerry doesn't know it's the time of the month. I'm sorry to say that, but she doesn't. And she thinks she's being murdered. She thinks she's dying because she's covered in blood and stuff. And they laugh at her at the prom. So at Rivette, she can move things. At the prom, somebody throws pig juice on her hair on top of her. She sets the school on fire. Everybody dies in the fire except one person that gets out. Um, she ends up getting revenge on her mother at the end of the film. It's quite spooky. When she gets covered in, in pig's juice and stuff, pig's guts, and it's disgusting. But the film's quite scary. I'm nearly done here. I've got a few more box sets. Here we go. It's Chucky. This is my favourite. This is the complete series of the Chucky films. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Yes, 7 Chucky films. It's got the original Child's Play. It's got Child's Play 2. It's got Child's. Oh God, what's it called? The Seed of Chucky, The Bride of Chucky. It starts with a villain that is killed, and he ends up with a what's the word? He ends up putting his soul into a Chucky doll. He wants to but the doll ends up being gifts to a boy called Andy. He tries to kill Andy's mother, and he kills the babysitter. He wants to get his soul put in Andy. He doesn't like to, because if he doesn't, he will be stuck in the doll forever. But there's many twists and turns in this box set. And now, yes, I have got a Chucky doll. He's asleep somewhere. But this is brilliant box set. Like I say, one sec. It's got, like I say, it's got the DVD Blu-rays inside there and things. But yeah, it's really good. But there you go, that's great. Oh God. I'm nearly done now. Here we go. This is I Dream a Genie. Yes, I Dream a Genie. It's a 1960s TV series about a young astronaut that is trapped on a beach, and he ends up finding a bottle. But it's got sand on it. He gives it a wipe, and all of a sudden, this genie appears. When his back is turned, she goes back into the bottle, and then when before she goes back in the bottle, he wishes for him to be saved. He ends up, a plane comes back down, and he gets saved. He goes home, but what he doesn't know is she gets in the bottle, and then the bottle rolls into a coat. So when he goes back home, the bottle is in his house, and she won't leave him alone, and they have many adventures together. It's the first series, I think the first series is in black and white, but it stars Larry Hagman. If you don't know Larry Hagman, he played JR in the Dallas TV series. Also, his girlfriend here, the genie, she was in series 12 Yeah, series 12 of Dallas as his girlfriend. What happened in Dallas? JR had a younger girlfriend when he was younger, but she had a baby. She was gonna have a baby. She had a miscarriage, and then years later she has an operation on her face. He doesn't. She turns up in Dallas. She doesn't recognize him, and then she comes back with revenge and everything. But I'm not talking about Dallas. Oh, I'm sorry. They've just seen that she's in that as well. But this is a great TV series. It's also another TV series I like, and it's called Bewitched. Yes, Bewitched. It's Bewitched is a TV series from the 1960s too. And in this box set, I'm not getting it out, all my mouth, but there we are. And this is about a witch, and she has to find a mortal husband. So she bumps into this man who she keeps bumping into a few times. Bit of a coincidence. She casts a spell on him to fall in love with her. Sorry, but when they get married, the spell ends up broken, but he actually does love her. They have many children together. The only problem is she has a mother who's a witch too, and her mother doesn't like him because he's human. Her mother doesn't like human people. But and she's got an auntie that turns up in some of the episodes. The auntie is does spells that go wrong, but it's a very funny comedy, and like I say, it's full of witchcraft, so it's good to watch for Halloween. Here we go. Bates Motel. It's a young TV series of Norman Bates with his mother. He ends up putting the dress on, but This is an updated one. In this version, Norman Bates has a brother, and Bates ends up putting his mother's dress on. His mother's alive, but in series 3, he ends up killing his mother. But on Christmas Day, he puts his mother's dress on. He thinks he's talking to his mother, and he does kill in this series. They end up living in the hotel as well. But like I say, his mother doesn't die to series 3. And then I'm not going to spoil the end, but the ending's a twist. And another thing, in the original in the original Psycho films, there's a woman in the shower, like I said. But in this version, the woman that's in the shower, in this version, she Norman Bates helps her, but her boyfriend gets in the shower instead. Her boyfriend ends up getting killed in the shower. And it's Rihanna. Yes, the singer Rihanna is in Bates Motel. She doesn't get killed. Norman Bates saves her. So this is brilliant TV series, and of course, this is his mother who he ends up killing in a fire. And the thing is, there's a policeman in this TV series as well. But the thing is, the person that plays the policeman in the TV series looks like Anthony Perkins that played the original Norman Bates. Bit of a coincidence. They got somebody who looked like Norman Bates in the 1960s TV films, to look like Norman Bates in this remake of the Bates Motel Psycho trilogy film. But it's brilliant. Hellboy. I've never seen this, so I can't really say anything, but I'm sure it'll be good for Halloween. Here we go. This is a young boy who is the son of Lucifer, Satan. He is the demon child. And these are 3 fun films. It's called the Omen film trilogy. You have you have Omen 1, Omen 2, Omen 3, Omen 4, the beginning. Omen 4 is about a young girl that ends up killing people instead of a boy. And at the end, she ends up being taken away. And it turns out she is protecting her child that is born with 360s on his hand. So she is there to protect the newborn baby, which is the resurrection of Satan in the last in the and based in the Omen 4, yes. And there's also a remake version of the first Omen film in this. In the remake of the first Omen film, there's a police officer standing at the door in a hospital. The police officer is actually this boy actor, and he's just got a cameo role in the new, I won't say the new, but the updated version of the Omen. Not a lot of people know that. Here we go. We've got 3 Halloween films here. We've got Halloween 20 Years Later, which is a really good film. But Michael Myers gets his head chopped off. But it turns out they say it isn't him. So he ends up in Halloween Resurrection. Halloween Resurrection sucks. It's not a very good film. And you've got The Curse of Michael Myers. That one's not so bad, but they're good to watch on Halloween night. Yes. And now I will finish with Monsters Blu-ray collection. It's there. It has it has Frankenstein in there. It has Wolfman. It has the Blue Lagoon. But and it has the original Dracula in here. But this is a brilliant brilliant box set of movies. Inside, you get these cards and then there's a booklet. No, yeah, this is amazing booklet of the films. But wow, you've got the Bride of Frankenstein in here as well in this amazing box set. But yeah, it's worth to watch. So I'll probably watch these tomorrow because it's Halloween tomorrow, not tonight. I'm a little day early because I'll be scaring people, I think. But yes, anyway, I hope you liked my exclusive video for Halloween. Please comment if you dare. I know I'm going. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, gotta lock your door. 5, 6, grab the crucifix. 7, 8, better sleep. Tailplate. 9, 10, never sleep again. I'm Freddy Krueger. Bye bye for now. I'll be back. First, they tried to bury me. They couldn't do it. Then they tried to bury me. They couldn't do it. They even tried holy water. But I keep on digging. Anyway, bye for now.